My name is Sunny Braga. I've been with the company for almost 25 years. Then I'm doing a downtown route. Challenging and delivering downtown area is a lot of basement delivery, elevator for hotel and alleys, that you need to be careful and safety all the time. Yeah, fully loaded truck is kind of hard because when you got a lot of stuff and they mix in a pallet, you need to dig every single box set that you need. So sometimes when you're using a box truck, not much room to move around on your truck, that you need to make sure it's not downloaded on the ground. My goal is always 100% on my scanning percentage and make sure my productivity is always on high level. And then my AM and PM, make sure it's on the green, not on the red zone.
My name is Dominic Menapace. I've been working for US Foods for 19 and a half years. I'm a shuttle driver from Anchorage to Saldana. Hardest part is to guess exactly what the road conditions can be at a moment. It'll be raining and black ice, and I have to lower my speed, of course, for safety, and not knowing when a moose will step out in front of me. At this time of year, they've been chewing on bark all year, so they'll go out in the roads and they'll lick the salt off the roads. Most enjoyable is I get the time by myself. I like to work alone, like I say. There are nights when the northern lights are out and it's very beautiful. I get to see the stars. I get to see falling stars, which is really exciting. And just to be able to set the two drivers up with their freight for the day, and they depend on me to get there on time.
My name is Joshua Lister. I've been with US Foods for 2 years.
Ben Maddox. I've been a driver with US Foods for 2 years. It's coming up in May.
Hardest thing is unloading and reloading the trailers. Making sure that you got it right, you didn't swap any pallets, everything's where it needs to be. As far as mentally, that's the hardest part for me.
It's probably just getting up and getting going for the morning, because once you get up and you're set, you're good. But we have pretty early start times here. A typical day is show up here probably just about 4 o'clock, and then Joshua or I will both be loading the trucks and get everything set up and prepped, and then we generally get about an hour and a half drive down to Homer, and then you get down there and it's just constant stop, go, stop, go, stop, go at every stop. And it's a lot of run up the ramp, get your stuff, run back down, drop, get to the next stop, consistent. Then you come on back here to the hub and Kenai area, and really we do your post trips, your pre-trips, and make sure that everything's nice and good. So for the next day, you're prepped and set.
Seward is always icy. Always icy. Usually, if it's snowing here, it's raining there. Last place to get any kind of road maintenance, you have to deliver from the road instead of the alleyways, because the alleyways are ice slides, pretty much, ice chutes. So it's a little bit more difficult. It's pretty much flip-flop from the summer. It's completely opposite. Like, it's a little slower, but it's slicker. When I'm there, I'm usually, if I'm not chained, I'm running on spots. I've got my ice cleats on, and it's slow, you know, slow as you go.
The challenges of driving in Alaska really are road conditions.
Definitely the road conditions. Road conditions get really slick. You gotta be on your toes. The roads may look dry, and you'll hit black ice, you'll hit, you know, standing water on ice. You'd be going around a bend where the sun doesn't hit, and it's completely two different surfaces. Like, you gotta know what you're doing.
My name is Joseph Wilson. I've been with the company for less than a year, and my route is Girdwood. The main challenge for me would be the highway. And it's one of the main highways in Alaska, and it's the most dangerous as well. There's no lights, so you just gotta take your time and, you know, make sure you're staying focused on the road out that way. And then when you get into Girdwood, it's literally you're driving along a mountain. It's just a big giant hill. Typically, I have Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is Girdwood. And that is my longest days. And sometimes I even go out to Whittier, which is through the tunnel out there. So the tunnel is like the longest, skinniest freaking tunnel to go through in a tractor trailer, and it's a little tight, but you manage. You know, sometimes some people get scared going through there, and it's just experience-wise. The customers in Girdwood are very friendly, like a southern hospitality, almost like, because I'm from Tennessee, so they treat me like Tennesseans would for me. Just show up and communicate with them, you know, make sure they know who I am and what I'm there for, and if I've never been there, just say, hey, this is my first time, you mind showing me where everything goes, and I'll get to it, and I just have a smile on my face ever since. I would say the friendly family type of people that I'm around every day, that I show up to work with, and, you know, kind of get to know, and they treat me as if I'm supposed to be here. So that's one of the most enjoyable things. The other thing is dealing with different people on a daily basis. You know, they make sure that we're the face of the company. So when we go out there, we kind of tend to let our presence be known and show them, hey, we are with US Foods, and we want you to know that we have your back.